Guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're looking at a beautiful brand new face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This is called Instant Look of Love in a Palette. I believe these are just called Instant Look in a Palette, but the theme here is like love, hearts, and maybe this was meant for Valentine's Day and it was launched later. It was pushed back maybe, because I don't know, because it looks very much like a Valentine's Day launch. Look at all the hearts flying everywhere, and there's an arrow and everything. So this retails for $75. This is called I believe this particular thing has a name for it, because there are two new palettes launched, but this one I'm not sure. I will look and I will put the details down below in the description box. So yeah, this retails for $75. You can find it on Nordstrom, I think, Sephora, and wherever Charlotte Tilbury's sells. So yeah, and it says here it says for a pretty glowing look of love on the go, and this is made in Italy. $75, and you get I think this is 5 times, right? So I believe there is like this is what it looks like. So there are 5 square pans and 2 rectangle pans. The square pans you get 5.5 grams of product. Sorry, 2 grams of product. What am I saying? 2 grams of product. The square pans are 2 grams each. And the rectangular pan, one of them has 5.5 grams and one of them has 6 grams. I don't know which is which. So there's something. So it has like number 1, 2, 3, 1 to 7. So there are 7 products here, $75. So out of the 7 products, 4 of them are face. Down here, these are face powders, and these 3 are for the eyes. So I did like a demo and like get ready with me. I tried every single product in the palette on my face, so you can see how it looks on my skin tone and my kind of like a feedback as I'm applying it. So definitely take a look at the demo section of the video. And what else? Oh, I forgot actually in the demo section, I forgot to put this beautiful red lipstick, because I was dying to put this lipstick with this look, but I gotta say I've never done this, like so many things on my face in one video. So I was like, I got a little overwhelmed, got a little flustered, so I kind of forgot and I said goodbye to you guys. But I'm wearing YSL Velvet Cream lipstick in the shade 208. I missed red lipstick so much. So yeah, I'll put that on. And made in Italy, did I say that? And what else? Let's just get swatching, guys, and I will tell you about each and every product, right? And at the back, I don't want to blind you guys because it's so reflective. There's like again, heart. This is like this was a Valentine's Day launch. So there's this heart that says what is what and what you're supposed to do. So I brighten, I enhance, I smoke, face bronzer and whatnot. So let's just get swatching. So the first one, this is number 1. I'm going to be swatching in the order. So let's just do this in this hand. So that is I Brighten. It's like a pale rose gold, which is the one I have in the inner 1/3 and the outer 1/3 of my lid. So it's like a beautiful highlighter shade, and I do feel you can definitely use this shade even on your cheeks as a highlighter, because it's pretty, no chunky glitter at all. It's like very I don't know, it's very, very, very finely milled. It's like buttery soft. And then number 2 is a topper. It's just glitter. This kind of has blue glitter in it, and I think the blue really enhances and pops on dark skin. So on my skin it really pops, and this can be used, both can be used really well with your brush and your finger. And this one also, I was impressed that it's not like chunky, crumbly. It's actually packed really well and it's more smoother. So definitely use like a densely packed flat eyeshadow brush to pick it up, but if you use that, it really goes on well. In the demo section, I actually use that with a brush and a finger, so you'll see how it applies. And then third is Smoke. I don't know if, look at that. That's not a smoky shade for dark skin, but that's what its name is. It's not, you don't even see it. Okay, one tiny trick is, if you don't set your eye primer, in the demo section, I actually set my eye primer, so it doesn't really show up that dark. I have it in the outer V and lower lash line. You hardly see it. But when I was trying this palette out and playing around with it, I did not set my eye primer. So when you don't set your eye primer, this kind of shows up a little bit darker and kind of has that redwoodsy smoky look. It does give a tiny bit of smoky look if you don't set your primer. So that's something that I experienced. So but otherwise my skin is kind of dry and you don't even see it. It's kind of a red, I don't know, it reminds me of redwoods. So yeah, that is that. And then for the face bronze is very light. You can see it's light, it's so light. This shade is actually, I don't know much, I gotta say, I don't know much about bronzers and like face powders all that much, but this doesn't exactly show up on my skin tone very well, to be honest. But if I use this as a blush, it actually shows up as a blush. And it gives a very natural, but with a kind of like a contoured look, naturally contoured look as a blush. So I do feel this can be used as very, very beautifully as a blush, but as a bronzer, I don't know guys, it seems really light as a bronzer. So yeah, that's just my opinion. And then for blush, the blush is actually pretty good. It shows up well. It's actually this is like the least natural product in the palette. It's not natural at all. It's pretty popping, and it's kind of like gives you a very bright, beautifully flushed cheeks, but it's not natural or anything. It looks really, really good. This is what I have on my cheeks, as you can see. Oh, in addition to the bronzer. So yeah, I first put the bronzer on the demo and to show how it looks, and then I put the blush on. So it's a really dark blush, so that's nice. So this is the actual highlighter of the palette, which is like a bronze color. I don't feel this is a rose gold, to be honest. It's definitely on the browner side. And again, no chunky glitter at all. It looks really, really good actually. It's very, very easy to apply. It works really well with brushes and everything. So all in all, it's a good highlighter. It's a powder highlighter. And the face powder, I know it looks so white, but in person it has this yellow tone to it, and in the demo I put this all over my face. So tell me if I have a white cast. I don't think I do. I put it all over my face. So again, I'm not very familiar with complexion products and powders and everything, but I don't know, I just put it on my face and it kind of like mattified my face and brightened my entire face. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I have it all over my face and I don't think it gives me a white cast. And I use like a big eyeshadow brush. This is from Eco Tools. This is just called big eyeshadow brush, large shadow, and it just took a little bit and put it under my eye like this. And yeah, but this is like a face powder, not like a brightening powder, but I'm impressed by how really versatile it looks on my skin tone. So yeah, I really like that too. Wait, I haven't swatched that. All in all, I think it's a good palette. Yeah, look at that. This powder does not leave any kind of white cast on me, so I don't know. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So those are the swatches of all the products. So my opinion is on this, and based on my usage, yeah, this palette is gonna yield a very natural looking look for the face, to be honest, except for the cheeks. The cheeks you can really take it really, really strong because of the very strong blush, and the highlighters also, as you can see, it's like really popping. I know when you first look at it, it's like very not very high shine, but it does like give you a high shine, to be honest. And I think it can be not like a very blingy highlighter because it doesn't have glitter, but all in all, it's a good one, guys. But the cheek part, the blush and the highlighter is very, I don't know, it's very intense. You can take it intense or not, but the rest of for the eye look, you can really amp it up with the glitter, as you can see. But all in all, it's a very natural look. So beware of that. Well, it's not like it's dangerous or anything, but just be aware of this before buying the palette, or just buy it and try it out, and then if you don't like it, you can always return. Oh my god, my nose is itching. So yeah, all in all, I do like the palette. The performance is actually really good. I like it on my skin tone, but I'm not very familiar with complexion products, so I don't want to recommend it for even people with deep dark skin tone. If you have darker skin tone than me, for the eyeshadows, it's going to be super duper natural, to be honest, on the eyes. But the face powders, I don't know. I really don't know. So if you are in doubt, definitely check it out. Sephora has really good return policy. Check it out and you'll know whether it looks good or not. But if you are like you've bought a lot of complexion products, you can, in the demo section, you can see how it looks on me and kind of make a calculated decision whether it look good on you or not. But yeah, so I guess that is it. All in all, it's a good palette for sure, and let's get into the demo section to see how I apply and how I achieve this look. I will see you guys in the demo. Bye. Hey guys, let's get ready with this palette. Now I'm going to be using this palette completely. As you can see, I have just done one eye, but on the face I don't have anything. I only have moisturizer. So let's get started. But I have prepped this eye a little bit. So I have all the primer and whatnot, everything ready to go. So I'm going to be using this face powder as like a transition shade, like not exact transition shade, like an all over shade. As you can see, like my primer is there, and I don't have like a light color per se. This is a light color, but it's kind of darker on the eyes, for the eyes. So I'm just going to be using this all over. As you can see, this itself is like kind of light, but it's a very sheer product. So yeah, and then on top of that, I'm going to be taking the bronze shade, and so that way you can see how it looks on the eye. See that? Not that. With the face powder and everything, it kind of like looks like a transition shade now. Kind of took that white cast that face powder left behind, and now it looks like my skin color. You see? So I'm just putting the bronze shade. You don't have to do it because the bronze shade is actually a face powder. I'm just trying to show you how it looks on the eye. Now I'm going to be using, I'm trying to find okay, I got one. I'm going to like a fluffy brush so that I can use as in the outer V, but I don't know, I think I misplaced a lot of things because, oh, I found it finally. This was the one I was looking for. This one. What is this brand? Real Techniques. I know Real Techniques is like pretty popular, but my favorite is Eco Tools. Their brushes are so good. So I'm gonna go in with Smoke, this reddish brown shade. In outer V. As you can see, it's not exactly smoking anything on me. It's not exactly a dark shade at all. It's doing nothing. Like, I don't think it's actually smoking anything, but you know what, we can use it. It's like, because this is like meant to be like a very natural kind of palette. So that's, after building up a lot, that's what it looks like. So if you want like a darker color, I think I set my eye with this powder. So if you want like a darker color, you probably shouldn't set your primer at all, because I did try this color without setting the primer when I was like trying out and everything, and it did come out a little darker, I gotta confess. It was a tiny bit darker, but since I set my eyes, it's like very like kind of non-existent, or definitely not like a smoky effect, definitely no. So next I'm gonna use, I thought I came prepared with all the brushes. Now I'm looking down and like I need something else. Okay, I'm gonna go in with number 1, which is Eye Brighten. So I'm gonna put it in the inner 1/3 and the outer 1/3 of my eye. That's what I did here, inner 1/3 and outer 1/3 of my eye. This works really well with brush and with with finger. So this works either ways. I'm just using like a elf brush because it's like, I really like this brush because it's like stiffer, and it's like you can pack your eyeshadow with this. And outer V. Again, if you do not set your primer, things might like cling onto your eye much faster. I'm like, and if you use your finger, of course. So that's kind of like roughly, I put it in the inner 1/3 and the outer 1/3 of my eye. And I want to also take this here in this contour of the eye, just to give it like a glowy look. That's what I did here, like to give that all over eye glowy look, because this itself is like a very natural palette. You get like very natural looks out of this palette. So I wanted to, if you want that extra glam, you gotta just like put that shiny, beautiful eyeshadow everywhere. So next is I'm gonna be taking this Enhance. That's what it's called, Enhance, but it's like completely rubbed off. Number 2. And gonna just put it all over the lid. Enhance actually is just glitter, just like topper shade. But it actually kind of like picks up also well with the stiff brush. You see that? See that? It actually kind of works well with the brush too. It's not exactly chunky glitter. It's actually formulated to pick up well with the brush too. But I'm going to go in with my finger. It's going to be much easier. And I'm going to take it up till here. You see that? I took it up to my eyebrows. Like a quasi brow bone highlight. You know what I mean? I do have like a brow bone highlight there, as you can see, but just right there, like a continuation of the eyeshadow. There we go. And just like a spotlight look. I don't want it to be like a... What's that look that used to be so popular? I just completely forgot the name. Yes, this is going to be just like a spotlight look. Yeah, that's basically my eyeshadow look, you guys. Oh wait, we haven't done the lower lash line. I want to go in with the shade Smoke and just put it there. Not a lot. You don't see really a lot going on there. I'm also taking it up in the outer V to kind of like connect it. There you see a slight. We also touch up this side. I haven't had this look for long. I just put it on actually. I just put this side on. So what you see is like not exactly wear or anything. This is very, very simple look. And oh, inner corner highlight. I'm going to use this Brighten shade, the first color. Oh wait, oh God, what am I doing? And just put it there. That is it. So I'm gonna pop off and do eyeliner and mascara, and we'll come back and deal with all of the face powders. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I put eyeliner, mascara, so both look exactly the same, the eyes. So I thought I'd just use like a big fluffy, this is just a large eyeshadow brush, and it did not like exactly blend. Not that these shadows need to be blended all that much, because they all blend really good. But I just thought, let me just put this powder under the eye and see how that looks. So as you can see, it does not exactly leave any white cast or anything, so it kind of like blurs out the under eye, so I think I like that too. So yeah, just thought I'd do that. And then I think we just need to put some powder. So this says this is a face powder, so I thought I'd just use a big fluffy brush and put it all over my face. So you got to be very careful. There's a big fluffy, because this one can transfer here. So I thought I'd just put the powder first, and then we'll show you, you know, the bronzer. I just don't see any trace. Well, I mean, I can see my face kind of like turning matte because it's oily. But look at that. But I don't see any color, to be honest. I don't see any color. On the Sephora's website, it says we should apply this on the T-zone, but I'm just putting it everywhere, and I don't see any kind of, it's actually brightening my face. So yeah, I think the powder really looks good on dark skin. I don't feel it's like, what do you guys think? I think it's like really good. Kind of like brought everything together. So for the bronzer, face bronzer, I think I want to use like not a very densely packed brush, but kind of more you know, focused on just one area. So sorry, I just picked the wrong brush. Something like this. So kind of like a fluffy brush, I don't know. Just going to pick it up and apply it and show you the amount of, yeah, you can kind of see that warmth going on. I'm putting the bronzer on first because the highlighter and the blush kind of like dominates everything. So I want you to see what this looks like just with the bronzer on. You can definitely use this bronzer itself as a blush, like a very, very subtle blush. And I think it looks good. You can also use it to like a very mild contour as well. So that's nice. Next, I want to go in with blush. Yes, there are too many things. I'm getting a little overwhelmed, to be honest. I'm going to be using the same brush. Did I just use this brush? I don't know. Going in with the blush. Wait, this is actually a blush brush. So let me just take this and I'm going to apply it there. You can see the beautiful flush going on. Very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with a highlighter brush. It's not overly like shiny, but it'll definitely catch the light. It's definitely going to catch the light for sure. It's beautiful. Like I said, the blush is definitely out there. And highlighter. It's going to catch the light, but it's not crazy or anything. Have I used everything? I think we have. So that is kind of like the final look. I'm happy. I did not expect that face powder to work at all. I'm actually so surprised that this works. So this is how it looks. It's a very, very, very natural look. It's very natural, but you can take it glam with a glitter and the topper and everything, but it's going to give you like a fairly natural look. So hope you guys like this little demo and how this looks on my skin tone. I'm very impressed by how the powder, is that a translucent powder? I'm not sure what that is, because that's so light, and how does it like does not leave a white cast on me? I'm not sure, but it definitely has a yellow tint to it, so maybe that's why it works on dark skin. So again, yeah, all in all, I'm happy with the palette, but this is going to yield a very natural look. You can use the glitter to take it up a notch, but otherwise for the most part it's very natural. But the cheeks is pretty good, to be honest. Both the blush and the highlighter really good, brings it all together. And the bronzer, I'd say use it as a blush for like a very soft natural makeup look, to be honest. You can definitely use it in conjunction with the highlighter and use the bronzer itself as a blush if you have darker skin, because it does show up, but very mildly and very naturally. So all in all, this is a good palette, but it's a very natural palette. I'm kind of happy with the purchase. Hope this video helped you like make a decision as to how this would look on you if you have similar skin tone or darker or lighter. You just gotta make a kind of like a calculated decision, to be honest. I don't know what else to say because not everybody has the same skin tone. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.